Hey, I just got home from work and I've got a box to open up. Let's see what it is. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to HamShackTV. I'm your host, Josh, AA4WX. Appreciate you tuning in. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. We certainly appreciate that. Our channel is growing, and when we hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away a new HF radio to somebody. More details to come on that, but go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk about that in a future video. So today's video is brought to you by Better Safe Radio. BetterSafeRadio.com. They have GMRS radios and they have ham radios. Guys, they are a fantastic company and a fantastic place to buy your first HT. And you know why? Because they come pre-programmed with every repeater pair available in the United States. BetterSafeRadio.com. Go check them out. And if you use my coupon code AA4WX7, as you can see scrolling across the screen right here, you'll get 7% off your order over $100 or greater. BetterSafeRadio.com. So speaking of Better Safe Radio, I want to shout out to Mark. Mark sent this to me to try it out and let y'all see one of their products firsthand. So today's implements of destruction to open this box is going to be a screwdriver. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this open here. All right, that side's open. Let me open this one. So I can't say enough good things about Mark and Better Safe Radio. Really asked him for this because I wanted to show you all his product. I really believe in his product, and I think you'll like what you see. All right, so we open it up, and let's start with, let's let you see. You've got a bunch of packing paper. Kids are going to love that when they get home. Get the packing paper. So everything has came in a Ziploc bag. So extra packaging. And I open it up. First thing is first. Let's see what we got here. Little piece of paper. So it's my invoice plus a business card. Let y'all see that if it focuses. BetterSafeRadio.com. There you go. When SHTF, Better Safe Radio than sorry. If you don't know what SHTF is, shit hits the fan. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, got an invoice here, so that's cool. So here we go. Some people pronounce this differently. Here locally, we've called this Wouxun. However, I've been corrected several times and been told that this is Wouxun or Wouxun. There's still a lot of unclarity on this, but this is the KG-UV9PX HAM. So it's multifunction amateur FM two-way radio and SHTF scanner. True dual receive, dual scanning, repeater capable, VFO, FPP. Not quite sure what FPP is. It has new features, 3 dark display modes, priority quick jump or priority channel quick jump, 1.25 meter receive, so it will receive 220. Won't transmit, but will receive. Scan advanced, bright flashlight, stiff knobs. It's FCC certified, so there's no question like the bow things. This is FCC certified. Personal MCOM use on 2 meters, 70 centimeters. Amateur radio service. 8+ watts power, crossband repeater. Split CTCSS and DCS. Dual PTT. So you can You can transmit on either side and receive on either side. That's great. 2 double conversion super heterodyne receivers, 7-band receive, AM airband, FM radio, and NOAA weather radio. So the transmit frequencies on this radio are 144 to 148 and 420 to 450. And so this does not transmit on GMRS. However, Better Safe Radio does have options for a GMRS model. But anyway, let's open it up, take a look at it, get our first look. Pretty easy. Just a little hatch on the back here. Open there. Ooh. All right, so got your instruction manual here. I'll set this to the side. Mark is nice. I don't know if he does this on most orders or not, but he sends you some business cards, which I will share these, and then stickers, some stickers here. So really cool of him if you're into stickers, especially if you got to go to HamFest and you see us, the Ham guys, at HamFest. You know we got stickers in our pocket typically. So thank you, Mark. Appreciate you sending that. All right, opening it up. Let's see what else we got here. So this is going to be the radio. And we open this up, and here it is. I can already tell you I like the way this feels. This feels durable. But there's the radio. It's not wanting to focus. There we go. And then on the back side, this is what the back side looks like. And then we grab it over here in the box. Your battery is in the same compartment where the radio was in the box. So I'm going to put the battery on it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first, just to be safe. Shouldn't be a problem, but just to be safe, your antenna's in the top of the box. I'm going to go ahead and put the antenna on it. Just in case. You never know. If for some reason this thing decided to transmit, as you turn it on for the first time, you want it to go somewhere and not straight to the radio, or just straight out into space. I believe this is an SMA connector. So your SMA antenna goes on top. It's female SMA. And it is a high gain antenna. I'll screw it on at the top. Then we're going to take our battery and slide it right on. So there we go. Comes right up. Look at that. No sooner than I put that battery on there, it fired right up straight to where it should be. So this is cool. Other accoutrements in the box. Got a power brick, USB-C on both sides. USB-C. That is awesome. This does have a drop-in charger capability. It does not come with a drop-in charger. So just a heads up on that. I believe those are available though. But it is USB-C chargeable, and the USB-C charging port is down here on the bottom. So fantastic little device. Full transparency, Josh from the future here. I went back and watched the video, and I realized I made a grade of error in the video, so we're editing this in. This is a fantastic radio. Originally, I thought that every repeater pair was already programmed. If I've said that in the past, I am wrong. It is not every repeater pair. That doesn't mean that this isn't a great bargain for you with everything that's already programmed into it. Let me pull this up here. This is the programming table of everything that's already programmed in the Wouxun KG-UV9PX Plus. And you can see here, let me take this even fuller if I can. Nope, that's what you're going to get. So sorry if it's a little small, folks. But you got some GMRS frequencies that are already programmed in here. Again, it does not transmit on the GMRS bands. But you got some off-roading and jeeping frequencies that are pre-programmed. Highway safety simplex for GMRS. You can see short names that are already over here in the third column, and you see the channel column right there. This is how it's already pre-programmed. You can see GMRS. You got MERS, MMS, Maritime Mobile Service. You got the United States Coast Guard. Scrolling on down, here's some ham radio stuff. 201 to 206. Actually, we're getting into the ham radio section. You got 2 meter call, 70 centimeter call, and 220 call frequency. Again, this does not transmit on 220. You got some 33 centimeters, so up to 900 megahertz. I'll get it right in a minute. Band, you've got that in there, and it definitely doesn't transmit up there. But you got all the simplex for 2 meters available here. The prepper simplex frequency at 146.420. Let's see here. Let's see, you got ham simplex Skywarn. Now I will note, we don't use simplex with Skywarn here locally, but maybe out in other parts of the country they do. So all this is already here pre-programmed for you. So simplex is easy. They've got the 70 centimeter simplex. Here's International Space Station. Let's see here, APRS. You got Walmart. This is auto racing frequencies. Not quite sure what all these are. I'm not seeing NASCAR or anything on here. Yokohama, Checkers, Fair, Vegas. Not quite sure what all these are, but there are auto racing frequencies in there, and I would imagine you might find some NASCAR stuff in there. Air stuff, airband stuff, FAA frequencies. Again, most of these are not going to be able to transmit on. This is only able to transmit on 2 meters and 440. But you got some more airband stuff here with all the major carriers. News chopper, that's kind of cool. 122.775. You got the FBI, the NTSB, Department of Interior, land mobile radio, VHF business. You got the UHF business on land mobile radio. Let's see here. 800 to 900 megahertz business band. Got federal and military inter-squad radio. This has got so much in it. You got wireless microphone feeds. You got FEMA, local police, fire, EMS, all that kind of stuff. U.S. Marshals. FBI. Now, I'm just going to be very transparent about this. A lot of these frequencies are going to not be there. You know what I mean? They'll be there maybe, but they're probably going to be encrypted, especially FBI, things like that. So don't be surprised if you don't hear anything there. But cool nonetheless that the frequencies in there. Incident response, law enforcement, DHS, non-federal, national interoperability, VHF public safety, mutual aid, medical, EMS, search and rescue, and a lot of your local police departments, fire departments are going to be digital. This radio does not do digital. It is analog only. Cordless phone frequencies, Mars, military affiliate radio system. That's kind of cool. Let's see here. Civil Air Patrol, AAR, American Association of Railroads. So you got some railroad stuff in here. NOAA. So you've got all this stuff in here for, you got quite a bit of stuff in here for scanning for sure. That's the fun part. All right, so you want to program your repeaters. Let me switch to this tab right here. And this is straight off the Better Safe Radio website. When you buy this radio, and again, use my coupon code AA4WX7, and you can use that coupon code for anything on the website. In order to get the 7% discount, your total has to be greater than $100. But for anything on Better Safe Radio, if you use AA4WX7, you're going to get 7% off this radio or anything that they've got. And they've got it in black or yellow. The yellow is kind of a cool look. I kind of like that. Mark offered me the yellow, but I decided to be black, so it's all right. But the yellow is cool. It reminds me of an old Nextel phone when I look at it. But you're on the website for this particular radio. You're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you've got custom programmable CPS and USP drivers. So you just go there to program your repeaters in. You can also do it right here. I recommend using CPS, though. It's going to be a lot easier for you. So, yeah, that's about it. I can't say thank you enough to Mark Lindsay, K6 LED. He is fantastic. He is the owner of Better Safe Radio. Guys, when shit hits the fan, Better Safe Radio is going to be the way to go. You've got all those frequencies already in for monitoring and some transmit when it comes to the ham side of things. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Mark gives a top-notch customer service, an American company, and I think you're going to love it. He does all the programming by hand himself. He's a one-man operation. So, Mark, thank you so much for supporting HamShackTV and sending this out to me. And we'll continue to feature Better Safe Radio in future videos. So, again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do that. Certainly helps the channel grow. And let me down in the comments, have you bought from Better Safe Radio? Do you get into the do you like the pre-programming and stuff like that? Let me know which radios you're using. And don't forget to check out bettersaferadio.com. Use my coupon code AA4WX7 for 7% off $100 or more. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. 73's AA4WX WSEB 693.